We're live. Hey guys, it's the Speed Duel Showdown number 32, hosted by me, Terramaster. Rook was busy today, but we didn't want to skip a week of Showdown, so here I am. Not busy, obviously. Let's take a look at Sofa Court and JMac here for the first round. Let's go. I posted the bracket in the Discord because it's easier that way. I have Night Raider, head judge here. So
Hi.
if you cheat, he will know.
Yep.
And you'll be banned. Probably. Game loss.
Probably.
Yeah, seems fair. Alright, so it looks like we have Spellproof, just summon Cyber Dragon against some kind of David control, burn, whatever it's gonna be.
Yeah. It's David.
Oh,
Look,
whoa,
it's drop off.
Oh, nice hit on the DD Warrior Lady. Unironically playing drop off.
So
is this card good enough to play?
That.
I don't know.
I mean, you know, it was part of like the first World Championship winning deck. You know, like
Yeah,
can't discredit that.
you can't. I mean, it's honestly not terrible. Like, it's still a 1-for-1, right? You just
It's a 1-for-1.
is
Yes.
You don't know what you're hitting. That's the only thing where you're like, is this good enough?
Yeah.
Tribute Cyber Dragon for
Yeah,
the boss.
you
Wait, what?
That Zoma the Spirit is going to go back to the back row.
Yeah. Yep. That's certainly an interesting
No.
play.
That Zoma is going back to the back row.
JMac, that's a trap card. It's negated. You gotta.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I know.
Turns out that is a continuous effect.
Yes. Turns out that Jinzo negates all trap cards, even ones that are pretending to be monsters.
Matt, you know, honestly, it would be pretty interesting if we got a skill that was if they made its Jinzo the amplifier effect instead of being weird.
That would actually be a good skill, but you know, why would we have a good skill? And then DD Warrior Lady takes care of the Jinzo. Oof.
Yeah,
It would have been nice to have.
it's not set.
It is not set.
It was stay face up.
It would have been nice to have the Cyber Dragon in defense right now to protect the LP here.
The Jinzo is going to be banished.
Didn't notice the DD Warrior Lady effect since Sofa Court, I guess, didn't declare it. So, yeah, there you go.
Yep.
Ah, yes. There it is.
Yeah.
And that's why
So, you know,
that's why you don't Jinzo too early, in my opinion.
I mean, I don't hate the Jinzo play there. Look, you know, you got rid of one Warrior Lady. They're like 5 cards deep into the deck. Like,
Ooh,
should you really play around the second one? Not really. Was it necessary to invest the?
Yeah, I agree. Okay. I mean, it's 50-50.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely tributing
It's
Soma
50-50.
was correct, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Let's be 750. Quick math. Hey, Ninjetti. Ninjetti, is your match already over? Or do you have a bye? You might have a bye. Switch to the bracket really fast. No, you don't. Alright. Yeah, it looks like we're gonna have game 1 end here after the David.
Yep.
Unless
There's
there's, you know,
one
Fear
resource
Karibo in
off that.
Spellproof, which never happens.
I know that. Yeah.
One day somebody's going to have Spear Karibo in Spellproof and just be like, I don't care if you turn off my Spellproof.
I mean, honestly, Spellproof Spellproof is interesting because it allows you to summon big bodies,
Yes.
but the like actual upside of the skill in the spell protection doesn't really matter as much in current meta because
other than
we see a
Parasite,
lot
it
of
doesn't really
traps.
help you, right?
Yes, we see a lot of traps. Like the best thing you can probably hit is stuff like Book of Moon,
Yeah.
which is sometimes still played. Which is good, obviously, but Book of Moon is also versatile in that they can use it on their own stuff usually. So,
Yeah. And that's just why spellproof isn't a problem right now. And until there's like a lot of spell removal going on, it probably won't be for a while. So it's only relevant.
I wouldn't say it's necessarily spell removal. It's more so that the quality of trap is just like higher than the quality of special.
On Toxic. Thank you for the follow. I thought you were already following. That's weird. But thank you. If that's the actual odd Toxic and not another odd Toxic. I don't know. Alright. Cyber Dragon special summon.
You see the Sidra, you see the Mechanical Chaser.
Yeah. You also see
So,
there could be a tribute to the Doomed.
That is an odd card to include, but hey, it just works.
I mean, it worked.
It works.
Yeah.
So we're attacking with the Mech Chaser first.
Big wall.
Going to get walled, but honestly, I don't think that's too bad. You're just going to be able to, you know, accept that.
Yeah. I think it was definitely still correct to go ahead and be aggressive. There's the drop off.
We see the drop off.
It's the wheel. It's a good hit.
The wheel is pretty good. Woman is fine. It's definitely an annoying card in this matchup because, as we said, the SPA deck is really good at establishing bodies that are above 2k.
Yeah. Also,
which
cool
means
dead
you're going to burn yourself quite a bit.
Yeah. Oh, okay, I gotcha. 2
But
accounts.
also,
Imagine having 2 Twitch accounts. Hey. No, hold on. Field 6. I think I got that right. Thanks for the follow. Floodgate, perfect counter to the Colossolus. See, now here's the issue with the Swordswoman, right? Because if you put the Cyber Dragon in defense, it's only 100 damage, so I guess it's not that bad.
yeah,
I think
you
it's
don't
still
mind
correct.
100 damage.
Yeah, you don't want it to just die. So.
That's not what Floodgate does.
Hey, didn't you know it's normal trap hole? Oh, there you go.
Sofa's doing.
Sofa doing nice things. Did not put the Cyber Dragon in defense.
Yeah. Maybe unaware that the effect is permanent.
I honestly feel like J-Mac might be a new player. Yeah, or that.
Hey.
Or this.
That's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. Honestly, like.
But
this game is
it would
complicated
probably
for somebody
usually
who hasn't played it before.
You'll probably just put it to defense here because there's no reason not to.
Yep. Oh, did he top deck the
We
Jinzo?
see the Jinzo.
Well, Sofa's gonna have to have a DD Warrior Lady top deck.
Something like a DD Warrior
Does she
Lady,
have
maybe
other
a
outs?
another Swordswoman would also do it.
Oh yeah, because of only 900 LP. Well, looks like a trap. I would assume. I would guess. Ooh, that's actually maybe.
Ooh, that's lethal established.
That's lethal.
Yes.
Good stuff.
And here we see it like one of these trap decks, but honestly, a well-timed Jinzo can just end a game, and that's the inherent risk of running a deck like this, you know.
I
obviously we've seen.
Look, I honestly sorry to cut you off. I honestly wonder if it's just better to just run like Jinzo control with like, I don't know, David seems to be popular, right? Rather than like having spellproof, because it's like you said, you're gonna hit Book of Moon, and then for Parasite, maybe you can side deck spellproof. But I just don't know if it's worth. Maybe you just run a better generic skill, right? That's
like obviously you can run things like Shadow Reborn because in some instances Shadow Reborn just means, you know, you're not going to be able to outmatch Jinzo twice.
Right. Yeah. Think of Shadow Reborn as a second Jinzo, right? Or a free Jinzo from Graveyard. It's pretty good. So yeah, I agree. I think there's some experimentation that needs to be done in this trap meta on just Jinzo control.
It's time to play Time Machine Jinzo.
No, Dimensional Alchemist Jinzo. DD Warrior Lady, recycle. Easy.
I mean, honestly, Time Machine is like one of those cards that it's fascinating how it's not that good, but it should be good. Like, have you read?
I know.
It's really good, and
it seems really good when you read it, right?
You'd be able to see that.
Yeah,
it's just not reliable enough.
It's not. It's not. There's so much to be desired with that. It just feels like the card doesn't do enough, even though it literally brings back a monster, right? But it's like it's a monster that already died, so it's already potentially a worse monster than your opponent has. So a lot of times there's no point. You'd rather just remove a monster or do something better.
Yeah, and here we see the Cyber Dragon hit the field. New card from the box. Tribute to the Doomed is going to probably out the zone.
Wait,
discarding the Jinzo first.
No, why wouldn't you summon the Jinzo? No.
I'm not going to give my opinion on that.
But then you could have had a 4800 Jinzo.
You know,
it's okay. Look, this
it
is the
just
biggest.
is like that sometimes.
This is about
talking about back to the David decks, we've seen people like Hefted play more of a warrior type engine instead of like this pure burn control good stuff variant that Sofa seems to be on. It allows you to play more removal cards and be able to things like reinforcements of the army, which also in turn is really good with digging for gold, because essentially what reinforcement of the army does, it just gives you like an extra body in the graveyard, an extra card, in order to get get that digging for gold up more quickly.
Does chain the Zoma to the Heat Wave?
Yes. So interestingly enough, Heat Wave, if Sophie would have had to let that resolve, Zoma would not be able to be summoned. She could not summon Zoma, so because of the fact that Heat Wave says no special, no effect monsters, and
that's funny. I wonder. Okay, this is weird, but like, she didn't have to banish there. I think Zoma might have just won by crashing into the side door, right?
No, because it's only dabbled during the damage. Wait. Yeah, you're right.
Zoma would use that damage calc, right? But regardless, we have the end of that game. So, congrats.
I mean, it doesn't really.
Yeah, it doesn't.
I do feel like.
Okay, we got Ursus and
also
Speedy,
since.
So let's look at that one. I'm gonna update the bracket here on the side really fast for results. Also, dang, just saw Colded post comments. RIP. I'm never gonna be mad about Moth losing, but feels bad.
Honestly, Moth isn't that big of a menace at the moment, so you can't feel sad about it. Here we see Ursus activate Machine Angel Ritual, discarding sending Idaten and Senju from the hand in order to summon another Izana. Giving both of his Izanas a 1000 boost and forcing one of those back rows to go.
Yeah.
No chaining of
that's
book.
interesting.
Instead it was just sent.
I suppose you don't want when your cards to be destroyed. Makes sense, right?
Yeah. We target the other back row, which is the Wall of Disruption. That is unfortunate.
That's big. Yep. That would have.
And that is just game.
That would have saved. Stevie, but I had the Cosmic.
Yeah. I think I said this in the Union channel before, but this is an incredibly rough matchup.
Yes.
To even play for the Union.
100%.
And I personally started maining the free fight gates in order to eat it more commonly. because if you have Floodgate Trap Hole, it does help out a lot against units since it doesn't target. Anyways.
Yeah, I'm watching Ron's match now against D Townsend 1 on Dueling Book. I will check who this is on Discord. This is Dominic on Discord, or should be. Alright. Gonna put in that Ursus
So,
result.
Ancient Gear Beast. Wait, he should take damage from that Azoma.
There was a Zoma destroyed? I wasn't watching. Oh, that's right. We're not ruling this like a YCS. Ancient Gear Beast versus Zoma, there's damage, correct? I think Nightblader is gonna go take care of this.
I assume it's not going to matter because
he would still have life points.
400,
he would still have 400 life points left.
400 life points.
And Rondo's not doing any damage. So yeah, it's over. Okay. Cool. Spellproof seems to be doing pretty good so far. They're 2-0 in matches we've watched. Actually, no. Sofa defeated Spellproof. But it was a good match, so Spellproof seems to be doing okay. Showed how powerful Jinzo was in the one game that Spellproof did manage to pick up. Now we're gonna watch. I hate when I don't know who these people are on Dueling Book. I guess we'll just watch Sofa and Albino Spring Roll. Oh look, it's Diamond Dude thing. Don't call it Turbo, that might make some people angry. Yeah, you're exactly right.
Yeah.
No, Feels is right. The Zoma resolves in Graveyard as a trap. That's precisely why we're ruling it.
Correct.
Yep. Also, Skinny! Thanks for the follow. I'm happy to see this Aster skill played. I think this skill actually has a lot of potential. Because there's a lot of decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! That we don't have that require only monster effects to be good, right? So, any of those decks in the future that don't need spell cards, this skill could be really good to just know what you're going to draw and just set up your combos, right?
Mm-hmm. Right, 3 cards in Speed Duel is basically 20% of your deck, So
yeah, exactly.
That's a good amount of being able to scry. Well, scry in quotation marks.
Ursus,
I guess the correct.
Hold on, Ursus needs bracket. I'll post it again. Ursus, you're waiting on the winner of Marshmallow and Dominic right now. So let me. You can do exclamation mark bracket in the chat as well. By the way. There you go. Easy. I set this up. Professional streamer, not really, but close enough.
But yeah, I guess the correct term for the Aster skill will be to ponder, but yeah. You know how I like to relate everything to cards and effects that exist in different card games that
yes. Wait, do you look at 3
people
cards? Oh yeah. 3.
May or may not have played before.
I'm looking at 3. But yes. Yep. Everything so far is running very fast. See, maybe I should tell Rook this. You don't need to call out every single match. Between the bracket command in stream and posting the picture of the bracket on Discord, people should be able to know how to play. Honestly, I don't know. I guess he wants to treat it like a locals, where when you go to a locals, the card shop owner or whatever calls out every match, right? Or whoever is running it. At least that's how my locals used to do. But that's because there were only 5 of us. Can you protect the diamond dude? Protect him. Nice. Take that 700. Interesting to see. Like, this is kind of what I was saying. To make battle traps use, you need to have a battle trap so good that people will play it despite breaker existing, right? And Wall of D is, I think, barely good enough to get that. But that is just my opinion. I think something like Mirror Force would also kind of be in the same vein, where I don't think Mirror Force is too strong. I don't know what other people think, but I think even something like Mirror Force is honestly just fine for where Speed Duels is right now. But then again, there's the issue of we don't need too many traps. So maybe.
Also, why put in Mirror Force? There's like several things that do the same thing Mirror Force does, but more fair, you know?
Oh, you mean Sakuretsu armor? Deep prison? That stuff? Right?
Even something like Drowning Mirror Force instead if you desperately want a Mirror Force.
True. Regular trap hole would be fine, honestly.
A regular trap hole would be fine, yes.
Yeah. Resolving Hurricane is devastating here. Yes, indeed, indeed. But this is not a Hurricane, this is merely a Rhoda. Which will simply bring forth the Diamond Dude? I think?
Probably.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense, especially against Swordswoman. Oh, no, Exiled Force. Okay.
Exiled Force.
I respect it. We just...
I suppose they...
Yes, we do have Just to Break. Basically, Mirror Force, right? Same. Chooses to not summon the Exiled Force? Go with the DD Warrior Lady instead. Hey, Nose Comium, thank you for the follow. I really have to stop interrupting Kaiba. Alright.
But yeah, as we see here, warriors are good. Shocking revelation.
Yes, warriors are good.
They are, in fact, good.
Warriors have actually been good in Speed Duel since Blade Knight was printed, correct?
A bit after that. When Blade Knight was printed, it wasn't really that good, but the set afterwards, Command Knight came out, and that's when we started.
Okay. Yes. So since Command Knight, there's been a warrior deck at least like good. Remember Warrior Moth was a thing? And then it was like...
I mean, honestly, you could play everything with Moth. Now we see the Straight Flush.
Goodness, that's disgusting. That's a
yes,
plus.
Straight Flush is...
That's a +2.
Yes, Straight Flush is a very good card if your opponent does overset, but it's one of those cards which works once and then probably never again in the match.
Yes.
So...
But the fact that you can also looking into the future and draw it earlier than you would normally is also really good too, right?
I mean, it helps, but also the same thing could be said for something like stacking a Jinzo, you know? So
True. Okay, here's the Diamond Duty. This is after a stack, so it has to be... Oh, there it is, the Delta Hurricane. So much plussing going on from this Diamond Dude deck right now. It's actually impressive.
If Sofa Court does draw a monster, this might still be over, though.
True. Unless that back row is something good. Let's see what it is. Nope. And I'm assuming no banish. Yes, that's correct. Alright, Delta Hurricane.
There we see the Delta Hurricane. Blowing up the field.
Waking the dragon.
Interesting.
Watch. Knowing Sofa Court. Oh my god!
So... There's this interesting thing that if you can think of something like Waking the Dragon, you should probably summon first. This is why.
Yep, agreed.
I mean, obviously it had to be something like Waking because
why would you set it otherwise? Correct, unless you want it to be
Set it
destroyed.
into the actual hurricane.
It's not the floodgate. Everything
Yeah,
is
but
fine.
the floodgate does take care of it. They're not locked in.
No, they're not locked in. Everything is fine, Pokium. Only a labyrinth wall to get through now.
I mean, yeah. Labyrinth wall is strong, but not.
Yes. Yeah.
See.
Had the exile. It's fine. It's fine.
So interestingly enough, as I just said, if you can think of something like a waking existing, which might just be like something that you don't really think about, or maybe they're new. I don't know the name that much.
Yeah.
Then you could summon the exile first and then use the hurricane. Yes. That way you can out your Jama King without using the floodgate, and if you had the floodgate, you could have outed the warrior lady for now at least. But that's just one thing.
Yeah, it was
one
just
of those
rough
things that you learn over time.
Yeah, it was just rough. Those last 3 cards in hand were not any back row, right? Additional back row to stop the warrior lady. That really would hurt. Let's check out this match. I think this is a tournament match. So Silver Cord has actually advanced all the way to the finals. So that's awesome. As expected too, obviously. And this is, I think, Cyber Angels and the Spellproof deck we saw earlier with Ancient Gears. Cool. Okay.
Yes.
Izana going to defense. Wait, why would you do that? Is it some kind of wall play? Play around?
Wall of Disruption is in the graveyard, so maybe it was affected by wall, and it's now at...
Maybe the counter is the wall back for E to 10, right? Okay. I'd say a
but
counter on Izana.
It could also be for E to 10, and maybe playing around another wall or something. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, Ninjetti said it's been hit with the wall, so that makes sense. Okay. It's less than 2k attack. Activates Gear Towns. Town passes. Other player, Izana player also passes. I mean, Ancient Gear Golem would be huge here. Or Toon Golem from this, potentially.
I mean, Toon Golem could not attack this turn, but...
why are we seeing so much?
There's another Waking the Dragon!
It's going to be... Come on, show me Cyber and Dragon. No, oh yeah, Dragoon's obviously better. I'm stupid. Okay. I just want to see somebody play Cyber.
Dragoon, and now you want to think what you even want to summon out of this Gear Town, because, you know, that's a 3,000 burn.
That is a big burn.
Unless you find a way to remove this Destiny and Dragoon this turn, you're going to be in a bit of a situation.
Yes. I mean, the only good news is still in main phase, so if that card in hand can do something to the Dragoon, play it. Nope.
Also, interestingly enough, this set card at this moment could not even out the Destiny and Dragoon if it wanted to.
Wait.
This does not stop. Oh, it
will stop the damage.
No, the question is, why would you not chain it to the Destiny and Dragoon? Because like this, you could still pop the beast and burn for 2k instead.
Is it bait because you want to save the beast? Baited? Question mark. I don't know. But
it's one of those things where it's like it feels better to chain. But like you can also understand why pop there, because outing Dragoon with only the beast on field is hard.
Yes.
So
true.
That's fair enough, I suppose.
Yeah. I'm just thinking, does this deck even have any outs to the Dragoon?
We saw them, I think, play United We Stand in the first game we watched.
Yes, I remember that. Yeah. So that's the only one. Because, see, that's another problem with Spellproof, right? You can't tech in Warrior Lady, which you know, maybe should in every single deck.
No, you can play Tekken Warrior Lady because it banishes itself.
Yes, of course. It'll never go to the graveyard. he said
I
sarcastically.
mean, I told you this. No. Unironically, I can see Warrior Lady just being in spellproof.
Nah. It's too. I mean,
Because how many things it really interrupt with it?
yeah. I guess.
And now we see the burn for 2k.
And you're gonna see no battle phase here. I don't. I hope.
Cannot battle this turn.
I hope that's realized.
Cannot battle. Yeah. Townsend knows.
Trust me, I wish Dragoon was this strong, but it's not. So, as
that would be a bit silly.
As a fan of Dragoon, I'm gonna have to say that's a no for me, dog. But now that Izana is in attack mode, can we take advantage of this? Misplay. Oh. Once per turn, you can return this monster to your hand, right? Special effect. Oh.
I mean, I think it's just asking if it's good or not. And this, this might be lethal.
Ooh, 3,900. Look how big this Clausolus is. Look at this bird. How big this
so now
bird
you have to actually. In Yu-Gi-Oh, it's in fact different from Magic, where in Magic there's this saying that math is for blockers, which means the player who defends.
Wait, why
here
can't
it's a math is.
Am I bad at math? Wouldn't that be lethal if you just attack Izana or Breaker with bird? Why would you kill the Dragoon?
Yes. I honestly can't tell you.
No.
I mean, to be fair,
you could have won.
No, there's so much. There's so much is going to end the game because it can just kind of attack into the Sidra.
Yeah, but you could have won.
Yeah, imagine if Zoma wasn't in speed. See, this is like the meme, you know, the future if Zoma wasn't in speed.
No.
We'd all drive in hover cars and like, you know, we'd all be like living in peace. But sadly, Zoma does exist in speed, so you know.
Yeah, we can't do that. Zoma, yes, Society of Zoma was banned. Exactly, would be amazing. Nobody would ever fight. You know, it would end world hunger. It would create world peace immediately. It's just I feel like we need to get this. We need to get this sent to the higher powers. This message.
Yeah.
Anybody know Morse code, since the people in charge are all at least 500 years old? No? Oh, too bad. Nothing we could do.
Oh, was it just game 1?
Yeah, no, it's just game 1.
Ah, I thought it was the match. It might be.
I wonder if there's other matches going on right now. I think there might be.
No, this is like... We need to wait for this match, and then we get the winner of this match against Ursus, and the winner of that match is going to be playing in the finals against Sophie.
Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. And then does Rook normally do a third place prize?
Yeah.
I have to read the rules of the tournament I'm running.
You're so good.
So good.
It's going to be a top 3, so yes.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Ursus and the loser of the Ursus whatever match will also have to play Albino Spring Roll. So if you're still here, hopefully you haven't left because I didn't say it earlier. Don't leave. Play your bronze match when that's ready to be played.
I will ping them on the Discord.
Look, it's Ben 10 Eva 10. You've never seen that combo before. Going combo on turn 1. How deep do you go here? Do you go all the way? Looks like it, yes. Yep. Why not? Spellproof has very few outs to 3,500 Izana, so it makes sense, right? Dodge the floodgate by summoning her first. Now the only option is United We Stand and Wall. In United We Stand, you would protect it with Ritual anyway. So very few outs here from what we've seen so far. But let's see what even the attempt is to out this Izana here.
So yeah, this is like the biggest strength of Cyber Angels is that once Izana is actually established, it's kind of hard to out.
Yes.
Warrior Lady is the most obvious solution, but that's a really tough. But outside of that, it's going to get tough.
Warrior Lady also does 2,000 damage to you to out that thing, which is it's a big price.
I mean, you can set the Warrior Lady, which you know they might play around. If they don't, then that's you getting off scot-free, essentially.
Yes, yeah, but you know, assuming good players.
I mean, sometimes you just can't play around it.
Yeah, no, sometimes you can. She's no DD Assailant, though.
I love DD Assailant.
Dude, DD Assailant could be playable with Bastion. Do you realize this?
Yeah.
He's Earth, right?
It's great.
Yeah. 2200 DD Assailant? Pretty good.
DD Assailant is a she, but okay.
My bad. I thought he was the male version of Warrior Lady. Sorry.
No, the male version of Warrior Lady is literally Warrior.
Oh, right. Okay, you're right. DD Warrior. Right, fair enough. Understandable. Have a nice warrior. There she is. The staple. Yep, Izana will attack directly for game.
Yeah, that was a quick game.
It's Cyber Angels are very good. Spellproof is very meh. So.
No, Spellproof is also very good, but sometimes you just don't draw the out. That's just that.
You also don't have a lot of outs to Izana if you're playing Spellproof. That's the problem, right? You could. I think maybe someone should try the DD Warrior Lady in Izana, just because.
I mean, you can side in stuff like Mind Crush, and you can run other things in order to out it, but you know, it's tough because the more you side against CAs, the worse your matchup becomes against like Bird Stall, you know? And
yeah. I agree. Alright. Let's see. We got that match now. I always hate trying to figure out whose dueling book name was who. I can look at deck lists and figure this out. Okay, so Dominic was a spellproof player who lost, which means Marshmallow. Good. Alright, Ursus and Marshmallow. Get poppin'.
I did ping Albino Spring Raw about it,
okay,
but I
good.
seem to be here.
Okay, good. Yeah, be here. Don't leave. Don't give somebody a free third place. No show third place. Imagine. I definitely hope something happens to Zoma because did you see the YCS picture? For the YCS Speed Duel event? Attack of the Giant card, they call it. From this past weekend? Where the first place winner, he was holding Zoma and Lava Golem up for the picture. So, I'm like, hey Kodabi, you see that? Did you see that, buddy? That's some pretty good cards right there. Some pretty broken, unfun cards. You might want to do something about that. Yeah? Please? Thanks. Ah yes, the Faded Cyber Angel Mirror. Look at Ursus, there's a nice little note there. Whenever Marshmallow is ready, we'll get that going. Whenever. Don't take too long. Also, what happened to Nightblader? Sir?
No, I am just communicating with the players, you know?
Okay, of course. Very important. It's 2:45 a.m. Understandable, I'm listening. Yes, the slow angel versus fast angel game. Look, in my testing, which was like 2 games. Slow Angel seems to always win this matchup, so let's see. Do you know what card back that is from Ursus? It's a really cool one.
Hello.
Yeah.
What?
Are you like cutting off? Have you been talking?
Yeah, my internet just cut out for a second.
Oh, okay. I was saying, do you know what this card back is?
Which one?
Ursus.
That's Erebus, I forgot what kind of monarch it is.
Yeah, I knew it looked familiar.
But it's
yeah.
Erebus.
Erebus. Mega Monarch, right?
Is it just
Is he a
Mega
Mega
Monarch? I mean, he is a Mega Monarch, but he has like a different name, I think.
Why don't we ask the bots?
Erebus, the Underworld Monarch. That's the one.
Okay, cool.
He is like the evil monarch, the dude that rules over all the other monarchs. That's him.
He's like Super Caius, right? He's like Caius.
Yes, and he is like the replacement slot for Dark in terms of the Mega Monarchs that it wants.
Yeah.
But he's like not the original monarch, but like the leader of the monarch, and canonically the strongest or second strongest monarch.
Do you know this?
The other one
of
being
Master Duel?
Not just because of that, but yes, the story is also in Master Duels.
It's kind of cool. I never read it. I just went through it for the 200 gems. But it's cool that they have that. Okay, for somebody who doesn't want to just build as many decks as possible.
The lore is actually kind of interesting in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
It's a shame that like it's hard to communicate, but you know, it's
right. Oh look, Ben 10
cool.
to 10.
Yes, the classic starter.
Ursus didn't do it. That's impressive, actually.
I mean, Ursus went first. You don't really want to do it when you're going first, especially in the mirror, since in the mirror you know that Floodgate Trap Hole is not a thing, so you really don't have to care about it that much, especially in game 1. So I'd rather just be able to sit back, keep your resources as high as possible.
Yeah, but
hope you live the turn.
Angel. This is Slow Angel, right? So it is possible. I wouldn't completely say there's no Floodgate here. See, Breaker,
I wouldn't completely exclude it, but I think that like Floodgate is one of the lesser priorities.
Ursus says I went second, go to sleep. He went second but did not have the combo apparently. So,
oh.
I mean,
that's unfortunate then.
Wait, yeah. Oh, he has the DD Warrior Lady. There you go. Good card.
It's a good card. Honestly, in this situation, you probably rather banish the breaker even, as silly as it sounds.
I mean, depending on what your hand is.
I mean, you're going to assume here that he's able to like establish like at least 2 ritual monsters with 5 cards in hand. So
yeah, but the back row, like, why does breaker matter, right?
Come on, he's not playing it.
Edaton is much more important unless you have back row to protect.
And we see the Fs of Benton to add and of Izana to center back row. Now, interestingly enough, if Cyber Angel bricks, especially the more aggressive version, that usually does mean that Ursus has multiple rituals in hand, because that is the only way that the deck can usually brick.
Yes. Yes.
So
bricking is drawing not enough monsters, pretty much. This is actually a pretty good field against In the Mirror, because if you have the Ritual Engrave, you probably will not die.
Yes.
Even if the Izana your opponent summons is bigger than yours, as long as that's the only thing that's bigger, you're fine. And yeah, there you go. He's fine.
We now have another back row. Obviously, that's a bit annoying, but usually you're going to be able to get around this. I'm gonna assume we're going to just see Benton add since he added Idaten.
Yes.
And then we can see Benton summon Idaten, grab the second Izana, and then we're probably off to the races here.
Yeah. I mean, that's, yes. 100%, because there's no more ritual on Missy's side.
Oh, we summon the Benton instead of the... and go over the Idaten directly.
Wait.
I don't personally. I think you'd rather just go over the... yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. Because if you do that, then you can guarantee that you get to summon an Izana. Both Izanas get boosted to 35. And if you do that, then you can send the last back row with the Izana effect, and then you have basically, at the very least, your 500 Izana, if that is in fact the floodgate.
Yeah. It's even if it's floodgate, you have lethal if you have Izana.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is definitely lethal.
Well, it's at 100% lethal, but it does go a long way. And establishes a pretty hard part to ever beat.
Yeah, well, I was gonna say, even if that's a wall, it gets
so it was not
right? Floodgate's not good enough. Like no single trap is good enough there. Maybe
no, Floodgate
Wabaku, but nobody.
Floodgate would do it so it can live a turn, and then maybe hopefully do your own Izana play. But
see, I was thinking,
even then, Ursus has 2 rituals in grave, so.
I was just thinking about it as Senju was still on the field. I didn't expect him to tribute Senju. Because then
I was talking...
Yeah. Ursa saying in chat he opened 2 ritual spells. Oh, people can see the chat. I didn't hide the chat. That's fine. Don't be naughty in chat, guys. Smile.
I'm gonna assume that our semi-finalists are not going to do some things that would get them in trouble with the DB policy.
Yeah. Hopefully not. Yeah, I agree with the assessment of shouldn't have flooded DD Warrior Lady. I actually recently lost a match, I think, in the Master Circuit qualifier because I wasted a floodgate trap hole on a DD Warrior Lady, and if I had that later, I would have not died. So, like, DD Warrior Lady is scary, yes, but sometimes you just have to let her attack. Your floodgates are better used on your breaker to protect your other back row, or on their boss monster, right? Whether it's a Cyber Angel or a Moth or whatever.
Yes, so the floodgate is pretty interesting because it usually is... I'd say it's more of a skillful card than you'd think.
Yes, agree.
But it does have some moments where it isn't very nice.
Idaten in defense is actually a pretty good turn 1 play.
Wait, Rook, I thought you weren't here today.
Oh, Rook is here?
Hello.
Rook! Hey! Hey, look,
I just wanted to check and see if this one is according to plan. So I did have a prior commitment, but oh my god, I am sick as hell. I have the flu.
Oh,
yeah,
it's funny because I do hear the flu is going around. My manager's daughter actually had it today too, so yeah.
How many people you got tonight? Did it work out? I had to turn my phone off for an hour.
We got 9 people. Hey, Alam! Oh my god!
Nice.
Whoa, guys, stop the presses. Alam Lion in chat.
Hello.
He by the way showed up to just say that Rook sounds like death. So.
I mean,
well, next week. I need to take advantage of this voice because there's so many things I want to sing as a bass.
Oh yeah, yeah. Rook out here literally sounding based.
So based. All right, I just wanted to check on you guys. I love you. Thanks for hosting.
Yeah, sure.
Shout out to Chad, Terramaster, guys. We're gonna make him affiliate. Yes. So I'm gonna help him with a stream probably this week, maybe if I feel better.
Once you heal up, we'll do a stream where we just duel. So
yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, the only sick thing we have on stream outside of Rook is the gameplay here. If you want to see more of that, join the SDL Discord. as always.
Good
This is
marketing.
going to happen every single week. Usually hosted by Rook. He
Yes.
isn't hosting today because he has a commitment and he is kind of dying. So
Yes.
you know,
So Rook,
it's
don't die.
fine.
Don't die. Come back
And
next
while
week.
we were talking about sick plays, we have seen the Izana being able to out the Dragoon and then beat into the Warrior Lady
Yes.
and find the lethal via the Datsun and send you aiding up to exactly 4K. So good job,
I'm gonna hop
Ursus.
off, guys. Thank you. Have a good rest of the night.
All right.
Yeah.
Later, Rook.
Get well soon,
Feel
dude.
better.
Yeah.
That was great. I'm glad you hopped in here. That was a good moment for the stream. That might even be a clip.